I was picking up for the collective that somebody tried to interfere with your process of atonement. Somebody didn't understand that you were on the course to correcting any wrongdoings, any mistakes that you have made, any it's giving atonement, okay? Atonement means to correct one's sin. If you want to put it in, I guess it comes stems from like biblical definition or whatever you want to call it. But okay, somebody tried to interfere with your atonement, but what they didn't realize is when they interfered, they actually kind of brought the hammer down on themselves. They brought in a energy of justice, and it's like, and that's the energy by them interrupting your atonement process because you were deeply accepting something, okay, and it was a consequence. I don't know if this is you, collective, if you're the person who was trying to do the atonement and you were intercepted, or if you intercepted somebody's process of atonement. But whatever the case is, the justice energy is here, okay? And it's here to course correct. It's here to put things back into the place that they were supposed to be, okay? Put people who are meant to be on a righteous path be on a righteous path. Put people who have been on the path of wrongdoing to get handled by the correcting in justice energy, okay? That's what I'm picking up, all right? Bear with me, okay? I'm trying to find my words as I'm channeling this message. But let's get into the reading. Heavy on the justice card, okay? So wow. The moon and the death card here. Wow. The moon and the death card, because I was picking up that peace and chaos are two extremities, right? And it's like, what's the middle ground? What's the transcendence of these two energies and its acceptance? And it's almost like you had transcended, but as soon as you transcend it, it's also where you received help. But this help is perceived as some level of interference. Maybe that's how I'm perceiving it, as a messenger. Hmm. So maybe it wasn't interference. You got the moon and the ace of pentacles. Mm, that's interesting. Hold on. I've never seen that together. Okay, so this Virgo moon could be very significant, actually. An opportunity may come your way and it's going to transform you. And maybe the quote unquote help is the opportunity. Now I'm starting to see that this help is almost like, damn, I wish I can like I wish I can have like a good example of what this energy, like how it came to me. But it's like the person that helped, it's like they taken on a path of atonement as well too, and it's because of your willingness to right your wrongs. It's like somebody's seen you trying to do better and be better, so now somebody wants to do better and be better. But that's also calling in the energy of justice too, okay? It really is. Let's get more. A lot of pentacles came out. You have the moon, the death, the page of pentacles, moon clarified by ace of pentacles, the death card clarified by the knight of cups, and the page of pentacles clarified by the seven of pentacles. It's almost like somebody like secretly invested in something, and it's because they don't know what the outcome is going to be. They're going to wait to see what the outcome is first before revealing what it is that they've been working on. Okay, it's this emperor. Okay. Or it could be a person. This ace of pentacles could be a person, which is the emperor energy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's like somebody's been like putting something together behind the scenes. Okay. Ooh. Is somebody about to throw somebody a surprise party? It's giving that energy, but it might not be, okay? Hmm, that's interesting. Okay. This is why this person didn't want to say where they were putting their investments in, and it's because of how much time and effort they had to put that energy in. And somebody could have received like some type of news that they have to pivot, because you got the Knight of Cups going one way, and then it's the Ten of Wands, and then the Knight of Pentacles going another way. Somebody had to pivot. That's why they didn't reveal what they're planning. This person's recalibrating. I just don't know what it is. So let's find out with the Two of Cups here. This could be somebody you're in a relationship with. Okay. It's giving somebody wants to make plans. Okay. Somebody wants to do something nice, something special. Okay, so the channeling that I had was the, the person that intercepted, maybe they didn't intercept it. Maybe they were also on the same path as you, the path to atonement. Ooh, that's strong. Oh, that's real strong. The temperance out here, okay? And it's so interesting because you have the Three of Swords and the Judgment, okay, and the Ace of Swords. Wow, okay, what the fuck? Okay, what I'm perceiving with these cards is like, it's like correcting, transmuting some type of, because I don't want to say heartbreak, but I what I can say, it's giving like correcting the wrongfulness, okay? I don't know what the wrongfulness is, but if you're carrying any like weight in your heart, that needs to be alchemized, okay? It doesn't matter if it was placed onto you or you done it your own self. This is a path of atonement. Okay. Okay. So you probably share the same path with this person, because how it came to me is that this person put you in a predicament and then try to get you out of it. So I don't know if somebody put you in some type of situation and now it's like they want to take you out of it. This could be a partnership. Could be. Look, I split the deck open in the Justice card. Are you fucking kidding me? And then look at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, okay? Oh, that's cool. This is a cool message. Hold on. I thought it was going to turn out completely different. And maybe that's a message within itself. Maybe you're so used to people getting negative karma and you escaping some level of correction, okay? I don't know how to explain it. Maybe you're so used to removing your energy and seeing somebody get their karma, and it's almost like you going down a path of atonement, but now it's like you're not doing it by yourself. You're doing it with a Two of Cups. You're doing it with a Ten of Cups. You're doing it with soul family. You're not doing it by yourself, because the Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Two of Cups is here. You're not doing it by yourself. Oh, that's lit. I never seen it in that way before. And it's like y'all are collectively on the path to atonement. Y'all are on the path to an uprising. Wow. Okay, hold on. So it's not about, look, with the two. Listen. Okay. We got the Two of Cups here. Damn, my light is so bright. You got the Two of Cups and the Temperance here. It's almost like two becoming one. It's like an emergence. Like this is the energy, and the Judgment is still here at the bottom of the deck. Because Judgment can talk about an atonement process as well too. It's also a reevaluation. Wow, that's fire. Actually, that's I like that energy because you know what? You got to realize we technically all are on the path to atonement, and I'm not talking about it being on a religious standpoint. But if you're the type of person to do inner work or be accountable or say you learn something and you apply it, that is the energy of atonement. That is the energy of correcting what has once been wrong. This is about some level of humility, but with confidence. You know, like you don't lose your self-worth in this level of humility. You actually gain more of understanding your value, which is why the Ace of Pentacles is here. Wow. I actually really like this energy. I thought it was going to be completely different. Yeah, because it's giving like you could have been on this path by yourself, but you end up, oh, and maybe that's a spiritual message where it's like, because I was picking up somebody could be throwing you a surprise party, but now I'm picking up this is a spiritual thing. It's not a literal thing, it's a spiritual, figurative thing where it's like your ancestors or your spirit guides are actually putting and planning some things together. But this is all to get you in alignment with your soul family who's also on the same path as you. Oh, this is cool as fuck. And it's like they do this because they don't want you to do this alone. Wow, okay. Wow, that's the pivot. The pivot was you were once going to do it alone, and now you're not alone anymore. That's the pivot. Oh my gosh, that's chills, bruh. Oh my gosh. With the strength here. Oh my god. Yeah, your spiritual team is real strong. Okay. And it's so funny because I was talking about this transcendence. It's like once this once these polar energies merge into one, it's like you transcend into something higher. So you're this okay. This is a deep level of acceptance, and I'm picking up maybe you didn't even see this coming. And that's what's giving that surprise energy. You didn't see it coming. You accepted the path of individuality, and now you're on the path to community. 1313, as I said that. What? 13 is the number 13 is the death card in tarot, okay, which talks about a lot of transformation. I'm telling you, got this feeling going higher, 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 higher. I got this feeling going higher, 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 higher. Yeah, Rory. Actually, it's featuring Rory, but the song is called Higher. I forget who actually sings that song, but that used to be my shit. Wow. You don't have to do this shit alone. I don't want to drag out this energy. But it's like when you decided to go deeper into the inner work, it's like you transcend it. You transcend it to find your community that's of the same frequency. And it's like you're going to keep attracting more of these people and y'all are going to evolve. And I don't know what that's going to transcend into. Let's find out. Let's find out. Wow, the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords and the High Priestess. Oh, this is giving final boss energy. This is giving final boss energy. This is why you couldn't do it alone. In order to defeat a bigger energy of interference, you have to do it with a collective energy. Mm, that's why, because the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords is the Eight of Swords. And then the High Priestess is like cloaking this energy. This is giving this energy right here, that Eight of Swords. You weren't aware of something. You weren't supposed to find out. Why? Because if you knew all along, there would have been more interference. You had to not know. It had to be, this was a surprise party. Because if you knew about the party, it would ruin the plans. You get what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't walk in an awe factor. You wouldn't, it would feel more staged. It wouldn't feel authentic. It wouldn't be authentic. But it's giving final like boss energy. Where like when you're playing a game and you know you're on level 1 and you beat that boss and you go to level 2 and you beat that boss. This remind me of an anime. What anime was this? Was this was this swordplay online, or what anime am I channeling right now? I don't know. I can't even think of it. It's giving swordplay online. It's also given no, not that anime. It's given, what's it called? Um why do I have a brain fart? I'm gonna think of it when I come back. And Black Clover. That's what it's called. Black Clover. It's giving final boss energy though. Where it's like, no, the anime that I'm channeling is called The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to go watch that anime. If you have not, oh my God. Watch that shit. Because he goes through different levels. And I'm getting fucking chills. And he goes through different levels in a dungeon. And there's like a battle at each level. Oh, this makes me want to rewatch it all over again. Hold on, let's get more on this energy before we close out. I'm telling, okay, because then it's the High Priestess and the Magician and the Four Pentacles. Because the Magician and then the Four Pentacles came out, it's almost like something tried to interfere, put in a stop. Because the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords, this is this is a manipulator. This could be because the Four Pentacles can talk about property, estate, but how I'm channeling it right now is the grid, because you see the cities in the background, and ironic, you can see a grid pattern on the floor. Okay, they're little squares. It's giving, this is a motherfucker manipulating the grid. Okay, this is beyond government powers. And then this goes into another message that I got. Oh, okay. There's higher levels of interference collective. And the reason why you end up meeting your soul family or your soulmate, maybe you went on a journey of self-love, then you met your soulmate, and then you meet your soul family. And it was supposed to happen like this because there's a bigger boss at the end that y'all about to fight. Wow. But that's all that I have, collective. If you're chiming in on this message and you resonate, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Peace.